Okay, get a little delirious. It's late after work. Wanted to go over this little video with you, but we are waiting for it to download, and it's been on that last bit forever. So let me just go ahead and discuss this video before it even downloads. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, so I'm not wasting my time babbling before the video starts. But a couple days ago, went out on a ride with, a group ride in the morning. Probably about 5-ish, 5:30-ish in the morning. Train dropped. What am I to do? No one's gonna be waiting. This group is not a waiting group. There's like one spot where they wait, but they typically don't wait for you. So when you drop the chain, you gotta not panic and you need to get right back on. Or, as what I do in this one. So we're gonna play this video here. You can see it starting here. Right then and there, I said, oh, chain drops. You can see me going to the back. What I immediately do is try to take my left hand and switch back up to the big gear. When that wasn't working, I just got off the bike. Went over to the side of the road, stayed calm, didn't try to panic, didn't rush, took my hand, put the chain back on. But a lot of times what you can do is if you shift back up to the big ring and pedal slowly, you can actually get the derailleur to move it over to the small ring and you can keep riding. You don't have to get off the group. So now you can just see the last guy in the group just passed me. So now I'm on. It would be a big chase to get back on. And there was a couple people off the front before my chain fell off that you haven't seen yet. So if this was a race situation, you get the chain back on and you would immediately attack and try to get right onto the back of the group, because if you don't get back on in a race situation, you might never get back on because everybody's full gas all the time. But since it's a training ride, I knew I had a little bit more time. I didn't want to go into the red, so I just made sure I could see those red blinking lights in front of me at all times. So when I could see those red lights in front of me, I knew I could catch them. So I just paced myself a little bit harder than I wanted to, but I made sure never go into red, didn't get my heart rate up, and just kept on cruising through, making sure I could see that last red light. Now I knew he was off the back too, but he knew where to go. I'm new to this ride, I've only done it one other time, so I had no idea where to go. So I wanted to get up to him so I could at least bring him back to the group and he could also tell me where to go. So you can see I'm starting to get closer as we come up to the hill, but he attaches onto the back of another guy who gets dropped. So these guys essentially start moving together. And from there, I was just following lights. He hasn't got to him yet. He's about half the distance there. And this is these weird roundabouts they have. So you have to slow down. I think in England, you don't really have to slow down in roundabouts, but here in Australia, they slow down and they indicate. And I haven't really got the proper way to indicate, but it does mean something. So now we're on the downhill. I'm just keeping it cruising. I'm not pedaling hard yet, not pedaling hard. I just want to keep them in sight. Well, I think we're gonna end the video here. I'll go over this more and the extended view and the actual second blog. Right now, that's all the downloaded. So we're just remember when you're in there not to panic. If you're in a race situation, you need to get back on the wheel as fast as possible. You need to do whatever you can to get back on that wheel. If you're in a group ride, maybe not. You don't need to blow yourself up. You just want to pace yourself at a nice even pace back because you can finish the group. Also, maybe if you're in a race, you pace yourself too if you're in the front and people are coming up from the back. You just don't want to be caught in no man's land. Or if you're in the main group and there's no group behind you, you definitely need to get on the back. With that said, we'll discuss it more in the second vlog. Thanks for watching.